The other day I was thinking about the two types of people there are in the world, and because I think I saw it in a podcast with Alex Ramosi and Chris Williamson, they were talking. I forgot the exact quote, but it was like there's two types of people: the progressive type and the like relaxation type, in how they live their life or just how they move throughout life. And like I forgot the example he said, but he's like one version it needs to like if they were in a pool, one can just sit in the middle of the pool on a floaty and just relax and just take the day in, and they're just happy to be there, right? They grasp the moment, they enjoy it just to live the day, right, per se. And the other guy needs to be like progressing. Maybe he needs to learn how to swim, maybe he's trying to beat a challenge within the water in the pool, whatever, right? So it's like there's one that can be relaxed and be fulfilled that way, and the other one has to progress to fulfill. He needs to be learning something, he needs to be doing something, he needs to be taking action of some sort. And I think it's very important to figure out what type of person you are, because and the only way I feel like to figure that out is you need to have both you need to be on both sides. So I feel like earlier in my life, when I was like in middle school and high school, I was more so the relaxed type, right? I would go to school, do whatever little work I had to do, maybe do some homework, but the rest of my day was just spent playing video games or just watching some show on the computer or whatever, or on TV, right? And at first I thought that I was like a very relaxed type person. I enjoyed doing that for the time being, right? It was like I was eating, I was watching some show, I was playing video games, right? It was very like, I'm okay with how my life is, whatever the case may be, right? Because if I wasn't okay, then I would have, complained, been depressed, or whatever the case. But I was happy, I was fulfilled in the sense, right? This whole argument of relaxed versus progressive is for fulfillment, I should say. And so I was fulfilled with how I was living, right? I was young, I felt like I couldn't, I tried to make money, but I couldn't get a job. I didn't know all like the online ways to make money and stuff like that. Nonetheless, I was fulfilled. And then COVID happened, and I feel like in COVID, everybody was forced to be relaxed, right? Everybody had to stay home and do this and that. And so, I was watching way too many shows during COVID. I was playing video games for way too long. And eventually I got really bored of shows because I felt like I couldn't even find any more shows. So I was like, it got to that point where I was like doing research on what shows to watch, and I couldn't find any because I essentially watched all of them, whatever, right? And then the video games I was playing, I kept like every time my boys would be like, oh, come on, let's play, I would like always make some bullshit excuse like, oh, I have this to do, because I just didn't want to play anymore. When you play that long, you don't feel like playing. And I was already like kind of growing out of video games, whatever. Point is, after COVID happened, right, and the gym started opening up in like September, I started going to the gym, and I was like, I'm gonna take this shit serious, because at that point I was like the fattest I was like 204 pounds, and it was bad, right? It was bad. And so I was like, I got obsessed with going to the gym, right? And COVID was like almost 4 years ago, and this whole time I've been continuously going to the gym, and I've realized I don't really necessarily enjoy the gym as much as like the typical meatheads would. Like, I'm not like in there deadlifting and benching and squatting and doing like all the I'm not trying to put on as much muscle as I can. I more so enjoy it for like the progression. Like, I like seeing my body lose fat, and I like seeing my muscles get a little bit bigger or whatever, but I don't want them, like, I have a look in my head that like I don't want to exceed. So I don't want to ever become like those meatheads who look way too big. Like, I feel like my look right now is still a little too big. Like, I wouldn't mind losing a little bit of muscle, but my habit of going to the gym is too prominent for me to just let go, because then when I started letting go, I started getting fat way too quick. But nonetheless, right, I realized like even now, after watching that podcast, the relaxed versus progressive type, the first half of my life I was like really relaxed and I thought I was fulfilled. But then when I got into the progressive lifestyle, I realized that this is way, way better. Like, I realized I'd rather be busy than not busy at all. And a lot of people are not like that. They want to chillax, they want to be in bed, they want to watch Netflix, I can't do that. Like, I can't even enjoy it to the littlest point, because it's like in my head it just keeps going, oh, you have this to do, you have this to do, you have this to do. Why aren't you doing this, this, and that? Like, there's always so much more to do, and it's not even like a stress thing. It's more like you're wasting your time, you're not being productive. Why would you rather be doing this than, like, why would you rather be relaxing than you can, you could be learning a skill, you can be making a video, you can be, and like, even when I look back at it now, when I used to play video games and I got bored of it, I used to play video games on a very competitive level, not like professional, but competitive. Like, I used to be better than all my friends, and it wasn't because like I was lucky or something. I used to play for hours upon hours, and then if I lost a game, I would like turn it off for a little bit. I would go watch tips and tricks on YouTube, learn everything, and then go practice for a couple more hours. And I did this for every single game. And I played multiple games, different types of games. I played FIFA, I played Fortnite, I played COD, I played Destiny, I played all of types of games. And I got to the very high levels in all of them, like my ELO rings, you know, and FUT champs, and everything that I played, it was very high level. And it's because I was just obsessed with progressing, getting better, and being the best, right? Especially in my friend group and just in public or whatever. If anyone ever challenged me, I would always be like, yeah, so let's play. And I would always smoke them. Like, I used to be such a high level competitor. And I realized, like I said that it was like more relaxation type for me to play video games because that's what you would think. But I don't play video games relax either. So I played very in a progressive manner. I go to the gym in a progressive manner. I feel like everything I do is in a progressive manner because it's just like, even when in school, I would always want to just keep learning and getting the highest grade, keep doing better than everybody. It's like a competitive aspect too, I guess, but it's more so for my own progress because I need to know that I'm getting better and doing better. And if I'm not, then it's like, why am I wasting my time doing this? And as long as I'm interested in something, I will continuously progress at it because I need to. Like, it's just the way my brain is wired. And I feel like it's very important for people to learn what kind of person they are, because if you are the progressive type but your lifestyle is more so relaxed, like maybe you work a regular job and your weekends are free, you're gonna go crazy on the weekends. Because that's what I'm going through right now, and I keep finding myself looking for more and more activities to do, but I don't know which ones I'm interested in. So I'm like trying to test out different things, see what works, see what doesn't. But on the weekends, like I work a regular job, but you know, I don't do it for like a career advancement or nothing. I'm just doing it for like a paycheck, right, per se, and until I could get my own things off the ground, and more so just to finish school and everything else that's going on. And I also, like, every time I go to work for 8 hours, I go to the gym for 3 hours after. It's like because when I used to go to the gym without going to work and I was like unemployed and stuff, the workouts were ass all the time because I just wasn't doing it. I wasn't making money. It was too easy. There wasn't enough. I wasn't busy enough, right? But now that I go to work, I go to school, I go to the gym, and I do my little side hustle, my little side projects, I'm busy enough for it to, like, my brain to feel like a little bit more fulfillment. And when I tell other people that I do all of them, they're like, what the fuck, that's too much stuff, blah, 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 you're trying to do too much. And it's like, I can understand that it's too much that I'm doing and I might mess up, and that is a problem. But in terms of like fulfillment, I rather be busy than not be busy at all. And I feel like you just need to figure out what you like, and once you do, your life can start changing in the way that you need it to be. Because if you are like me, you'd be going crazy for a long time. You'd be isolated. You'd be like, why is my brain always tweaking this and that? You just need to figure out what kind of fulfillment that you want, the relaxed type or the progressive type. And then once you do, just go full throttle, learn what you like, learn what you don't like, and just get good at the things you need to do.